What is up guys, my name is The Equal Source and I've got a Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys as per usual. Now I must explain, because you're probably already wondering, if you are as usual, why I sound different in this commentary. It's because I'm using a new microphone. I'm trying it out. I used to use an old Samsung microphone, a condenser, and it picked up so much background noise, and I bought this one for live kind of commentary or my live stream, so you don't flipping hear my computer fan and so on in the background. But now I'm just trying this out for a normal commentary, see what the quality's like. So let me know what the quality is like. I will most appreciate it if you do let me know. Now, why have I not uploaded over the last few days? Well, it's not as if I didn't plan to. It's more, it's a combination of two things. One, my connection has been screwed up. Two, I've been trying to pull gameplay from my last stream for a long time and really haven't been having much success because my connection just won't let me download stuff very quickly for some reason on Twitch, and then the gameplay just crashes Vegas and so on, and the quality wasn't that good when I finally got it working. So when that failed, I just had to move over to this gameplay. Now I apologize for that. There's not a huge amount I could have done about it, but it certainly wasn't a planned thing to not upload for that long. But I apologize, and you've got this now, so it's all okay, I suppose. Now, what I've got for you is Operation Metro Defense gameplay. I know you might be automatically disliking it because it is Operation Metro, but bear with me. I am going to use a bolt-action sniper rifle. Whoa, 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 leave. Like, I mean, those of you who have been around for a while, who have stuck around here for a while, will know that I think bolt actions are the scum of the earth. It's not actually my opinion. My opinion is that people that use bolt actions in this way, as you're seeing on your screen, they're the scum of the earth. I think bolt actions do have a place. It's just it's a case of knowing your role, because in real life you've got your riflemen, your normal shooters, your riflemen on the ground who engage targets at about 300 meters or less. You've got your snipers who are supposed to engage targets at 600 meters or more. This is in real life. And then you've got that sort of marksman role, which is sort of in between the two, there to sort of bridge the gap between the sniper and normal rifleman. The marksman, they're the kind of people that would use something like a G3 or an SKS, someone who engages targets between 300 and 600 meters. Now, this is kind of as far as it gets in Battlefield 3. You don't get really people taking out targets at 600 meters or above. You don't need that in Battlefield. It's not like you've got a high value target that needs taking out from a kilometer away. That doesn't exist. So that's why I think bolt actions are a peculiar one, but that's certainly not something you should be abusing and using at long range like this. That's not what Battlefield is. You need to be rushing forward. You need to be very aggressive with your bolt actions. You need to use them like you'd use an SKS or something like that. Something that's like a marksman weapon that fills that marksman role. That's what you should use. That's what you should use bolt actions like. I don't hate bolt actions. I hate people who camp like this with bolt actions. They are doing it wrong. They shouldn't. You know, this isn't a role. This isn't helping your team out in any way. This isn't aggressive. You're not taking out targets. If you're not accurate with a sniper rifle, if you're not fairly decent with a sniper rifle, there's absolutely no point in using it. Pick up an assault rifle, get in the action. That's my view. And it's just a case of knowing your role in that kind of area, to be fair. But what I did here was I got revived. Someone picked up my kit and revived me and left me with this L96. Now initially I was pretty pissed off because I don't like sniper rifles, simply because, as I said, it's a case of knowing your role, and you know the maximum range you should be using any gun in this game is, you know, that sort of middle range kind of area, the sort of in between extreme range and your sort of close range assault rifle range. That's the maximum range, and for that range I'd rather use an SKS or a G3 on G3, maybe single fire or whatever, but definitely an SKS or a G3 or an AN94, something like that. But certainly not a sniper rifle like this in this role. So I was originally quite a bit annoyed, but I end up doing quite well with it because I can use a sniper rifle, as it turns out. Ironic, isn't it? So you know, I've already spoken about the style that you should be playing with a sniper rifle. It should be aggressive. You know, in Battlefield, the range of the maps, the downrange kind of length and sort of distance is not exactly extreme range. It's not something that a sniper rifle is suited to. Sniper rifles are a bit of a novelty in this game. I mean, that's the end result of everything, really, when it comes to bolt actions in this game. They are a bit of a novelty. I mean, for the range that I think you should be using sniper rifles, the maximum distance you should use any gun in this game is something that an SKS is better suited to. And as such, you know, using a bolt action like this is kind of putting you at a disadvantage. I'm not saying you can't do well with it. I do quite well with it. I end up finishing the game at 21-1. I did die 1 or 2 other times besides that, but I got revived, so they don't count, scrubs. So it's kind of an interesting role to play, the recon class. But the reason why I'm making this, by the way, is because you know, a long time ago, across from my old channel through to this one, I ran a series on how to play each individual class in turn and each individual vehicle class in turn. And I missed out the recon class deliberately because I don't play it very much. I don't like the class, but I got a request to use a bolt action on my stream. So I'm going to give it to you anyway because I got this gameplay. I mean, it's more by chance than anything else. So well, basically what you need to be as a recon with a bolt action or an SKS is you need to be aggressive, and your only responsibility is just giving your teammates a place to spawn. I don't actually lay my spawn beacon down in this game because I figured it would be more useful to be able to spawn on me, but it's a case of using your gadgets, using your motion sensors to your advantage, that kind of thing. And it's a case, most importantly, of giving cover for your team. Your job as a recon, it really isn't to sort of sit there and pick off targets at really long range and sort of smile as you pick off a target at 1 kilometer while your team fails miserably to take objectives. That's not your role. Your role is to, you know, counter snipe, stop those snipers from taking out your own team. Your role is to give cover for your team and just make sure that they're not being killed by open targets. Now, again, I've already mentioned I'd prefer to use an SKS for this kind of thing, but a bolt action can be fun and can work well. I mean, it works okay here. So that's basically my my views on the recon class. And obviously, you know, as I said, you need to be aggressive. You need to have a sidearm that you can rely on. My favorite sidearm, by the way, is the 93R, the Raffica. I love the Raffica. That's the sidearm I use. I get a kill with it, but I cut it out because it's in a very un-action-packed area of the gameplay. But the 93R is a very useful thing to fall back on. You can easily use the G18 and things like that, because as a sniper you will end up falling back on your sidearm, because you shouldn't try and no-scope and quick-scope at close range. It's so unreliable in this game. You need to be more like pulling out a sidearm and sort of trying to take out targets with your automatic sidearm, whether it's a G18 or 93 Raffica. You can also use obviously the MP443 and all those kind of things. They're just as effective, but in certain cases they're just as effective, but I'd prefer to use an automatic one. It's a better thing to fall back on at close quarters. So I have spoken a little bit about the recon class today. I hope this kind of helped you out, because this is just I just wanted to share with you guys my viewpoint on the recon kit, because it is used in the wrong way far too much in my view. It is used as a camping class to snipe people with halfway across the map far too much in my opinion. So I'm just going to wrap it up right now. I'm probably going to be live streaming tonight, maybe. I'm going to be practicing with my Project PTFO team, some squad rush maybe. I might live stream that. I might even live stream the match, which I hope will be tomorrow. But I'll give you more details on that as and when I will get. I've got some squad rush gameplay that I will just throw up whenever I'm live streaming. And a very warm welcome as well to a lot of my new subs. I have been getting a lot of new ones over the last few days. So until next time guys, take care, goodbye.